Tav X, Hebrews, purity and becoming one. Hit the like button as you come in the dough.
Immigrants real spill. Trying to convince you that your thoughts and your feelings and emotions are very real. Every day I wake up, it's getting more like he's a killer, a big killer. I walk in this smoke and keep it real. I'ma do it if nobody else gonna do it. See it if nobody else gonna see it. Every time I close my eyes, I convince myself.
Tav
Every day like
X,
this shit not real. Like
purity and becoming one.
how the pain run deep for so long.
Hit the like button when you're way in the door. Peace to all the Hebrews out there worldwide.
I'm about to teach, we said that I'm about to preach, melon is skin. The man that had a dream about from a boy to a man to a king.
Much love to all my 12 tribers. We scattered into all nations, baby. Good to see y'all in here. I see y'all coming in. I appreciate y'all hitting that like button. Let's help this video get in the algorithm. This is serious. Trying to send a wake-up call out there to all of the Israelite women, particularly here in America. Shout out to all the Israelite women who are scattered into all nations. But right now, I'm talking to all 12 tribes, but especially the ones here in America. The daughter of Babylon. You are in danger. Tav X family, purity and becoming one. Hit the like button on your way in the dough. Could have been me, so I'ma let my soul speak. For the ones who came, for the ones we lost. These niggas cross their arms, people just to be a boss. I'm choosing love over the evil eyes. Trying to people should get deeper when you're finding out. All of the secrets so because it's coming out. If I can change your body, you can have it all. Talk this time, all the time on the black screen. Fuck Trump, fuck Biden, fuck a vaccine. Cause I'm down full speed, gotta kiss me. Grind till the wheels fall off, I gotta X me. And the motive is to play you like controllers. Ain't no fear now, can't be shaking like a soda. Tell myself that I'm tripping. Truth hit hard like a nigga getting a whooping. Nigga, I'm too solid, hell nah, I ain't tripping. MJ still slide, nigga, I ain't pippin'. Breaking news line, nigga, straight from the gutter. Spin straight face, nigga, I'm my brother. Talking God, talking, me right gutter. Got the cold flow, whipping niggas out the gutter. Real, I'ma do it if nobody else gon' do it. See it if nobody else gon' see it. Every time I close my eyes, I convince myself every day like this shit not real. Like, how the fuck I've been the street for so long? Tav X Hebrews, Shalom, peace, blessings, love, and safety to the 12 tribes scattered into all nations. Much love, family. Y'all know we always gotta wait a few minutes to see if any brews gonna show up. Today is no different. I'm not gonna keep y'all too long, but this is very, very, very serious. And we knew that this time was going to come. It's been a long time coming. And we knew that this time was going to come. I want to give a special shout out to the daughters of Zion all over planet Earth, because my sisters are scattered in all nations. You're in Europe, Asia, Africa, Russia, China, America, Central America, South America, Peru, Mexico, Brooklyn, New York, Florida, California, Delaware,
Afghanistan, Tunisia, Morocco, you know, planet Earth. Israelites in part of the earth we ain't never even heard of before. But today's live stream, this I'm speaking directly to the daughters of Zion. Now, I know that you all catching hell. It don't matter what country you in. Of course you catching hell. But I'm not in those other countries, so I can't see the details of the hell that you're catching. Although I know you're catching hell. All 12 tribes have been catching hell. It's called being judged by the Most High God. I'm talking right now. So-called black women here in America. You in more danger than you know. And ain't nobody gonna tell you for several reasons. And we gonna get started in another minute or two. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Cause I actually do love y'all and care about y'all. And I see what's getting ready to happen to you. It breaks my heart, to be honest. Cause I know most people don't give a crap about the daughters of Zion. Don't nobody care about y'all. Just like don't nobody care about the men of Israel. Nobody gives a crap about us. Even most of our own people. Most people don't give a crap about most Israelites, men or women, don't give a crap about Israelite men. Most Israelites, men or women, don't give a crap about Israelite women. It's called being completely destroyed and dismantled. So when you actually run across the Hebrew man or woman who actually loves the other Hebrews, Negroes don't know how to take that because we ain't used to that. It ain't been no love in the Israelite community. Been hundreds and hundreds of years. And I ain't talking about something that's rare. I'm talking about the norm. The normality ain't no love in the Israelite community. That's why I've been said the so-called black community is over. It's a thing of the past. It doesn't exist. It never existed. And the thing is, now, all the fake things in this life, all the fake things are going away. Literally overnight. Like being black. In 2025, if you still want to be black, I got bad news for you. You getting ready to go away. Overnight. We way too late in the game for this kind of black foolishness. There's no such thing as a black person. So let that sink in. Anybody who's still engaging in a black lifestyle, being black, it's over for you. And I'm telling you that out of love. The rest of these niggas ain't gonna tell you nothing out of love. They just gonna do away with you. Okay? Hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I am your brother, Mr. Real Talk. And this is your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. All we can do is give it our best shot. That's all any man or woman can do. Your very best. Give it all you got. And you got to take all you got and turn to the Most High, Yahweh. Some people call him Yahuwah. Some people call him Yah. Some people call him the Most High. You got to do all you can with all your heart, soul, and might. Turn to him and him alone. Get rid of all the idols. Particularly, well, you got to get rid of all idols. But there's one idol that comes to mind. The world's favorite idol. And his name is JC, also known as Christ or Yeshua or Yahushai or Bahashem Yahushai, brother. All kind of abominable, blasphemous names, trying to link another deity with Yahweh. When Yahweh keeps on saying in the Old Testament, there is no God beside him. He keeps on saying he doesn't know nobody else, no other God. There is none. But that's probably like our biggest problem as a nation. We always want to follow other gods and put other gods before Yahweh, which he says, thou shalt have no other God before me. That means don't go to no other deity before him. Don't even have another deity in his presence. Like having another deity in his space, in his face. That's like somebody saying, don't bring this punk before me. He doesn't even want you bringing Yahweh Shai around him, let alone going to him before you go to the Most High. You got to be kidding me. But I understand most people are just not going to see it. It's a very sobering and painful thought when you start to really understand that the majority of Israelites are going to be slain by Yahweh. The majority of our people. There's only going to be a little itty bitty bit. That's what a remnant is, y'all. It's an itty bitty 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 bit. Like crumbs. The cake is gone. The loaf, the pie is gone. You're left with residue and crumbs. And I just want to bring emphasis right now. I'm about to read these comments. I see y'all coming in here. Shout out to all of y'all. Much love, peace, blessings, love, and safety to the 12 tribes who've been scattered into all nations. To the daughters of Zion, all over planet Earth. Wherever y'all at, I want y'all to be safe. And I want you to get rid of your favorite idol. Most of the daughters of Zion, they love themselves some JC. From you to your mama, your grandma, your auntie, cousins, nieces, everybody. Our women all over the world, especially Israelite women, they love themselves some JC. And he is going to be the downfall of you. Babylon right now, the daughter of Babylon is under judgment right now. And it's only getting worse. And to most of our women out there, y'all don't have a husband. You ain't got no man in your life. The majority of our women. And because of that, you're in grave danger. Mainly at the hands of these other nations, aka Psalms 83, aka immigrants. Okay? And before I read these scriptures, I'm not gonna keep you long, but y'all probably heard about it. You probably saw it. I'm gonna tell you about what I saw earlier, either yesterday or earlier this morning. A so-called black woman, y'all, and what these immigrants did to her, y'all. Earth Feeling Angel says, Shalom and welcome, brother, at Mr. Real Talk and all the family and friends. Hey, Shalom to you, Earth Feeling Angel, and welcome to you and everybody else up in his house. Abiyah says, Shalom at Mr. Real Talk, family and strangers wanting to cleave Barakas to you all. Welcome. Shalom to you, Abiyah, and Barakas to everybody out there. If you can see this video, shout out to you. Earth Feeling Angel says, family, let's support our brother by hitting the like, share, and subscribe button and the notification bell for updates. Thank you all for your attendance. Yes, y'all, please do what Sister Earth Feeling Angel asked everybody to do. And thank you for that, Earth Feeling Angel. Abiyah says, Shalom at Earth Feeling Angel. Baraka, sis. J.R. Meadows says 100. Musical emoji, microphone emoji. What's going on, J.R. Meadows? Shout out to the broski. Earth Feeling Angel says at Abiyah. Shalom, sis. We got Joshua the Levite in the building. Joshua the Levite, and he goes, Shalom, Mr. Real Talk and chat. Shalom to you, brother. Joshua the Levite. Hope all is well with you, broski. Earth Healing Angel says Shalom and welcome at Joshua the Levite. Abiyah says Shalom at Joshua the Levite, Baraka's brother, and Tav X. Joshua the Levite says Earth Healing Angel Shalom, my sister. Earth Angel says at Joshua the Levite, I pray your day is going well and safe. Barakas. Joshua the Levite says Abiyah Shalom, sister. Earth Angel says they pushed that false New Testament so much on us. That's all we knew was JC. That's why the delusion is so strong to break. Yes. Yes. And you know what? It's so strong. It's so strong to break that the overwhelming majority of our people are not going to be able to break it. And that's a horrifying thing when you realize that the majority of our people, they are going to be unable to leap that hurdle and to leave that idol alone. And everything that has something to do with him, from drinking blood to doing stuff like this, whatever that thing is the Catholics do when they pray, anything got something to do with a cross, human sacrifice, all that stuff. That's all we've ever known for so long. And you know what? Another reason why they push that stuff on us, although the Most High used them to push that stuff on us, it was part of our curses that he pushed them on us. And now the boomerang is coming back around. All these nations they in the toughest time that they've ever had. Psalms 83 right now are having the roughest time that they've ever had. And that's all over the world. Whether that's in America, Egypt, Afghanistan, Morocco, Russia, China, wherever it is, right now, the other nations, Psalms 83 they are having the roughest time that they've ever had. And it's just getting started for real. It's going to get much worse. So with the other nations that have surrounded us, okay, with the other nations surrounding us in all the lands that we are in, including America, right here on American soil, the Israelites, y'all, we outnumbered, y'all. We got a lot of Hamite pretenders around us, and we got all kind of other Psalm 83s in there, along with the Hamites and the Edomites and every kind of ite. They're all surrounding us right now, y'all. We're outnumbered, believe it or not. The Most High said he was going to put us in all these different lands, and he was going to have us few in number. Did he not say it? Sound confirmation. I know y'all heard that sound confirmation. I said it the other day. The Most High put more of our people to death than we realize, y'all. He put more of our people to death than we realize. If we only knew, if all the Israelites only knew so many people with dark skin around you, they're not Israelites, they're Hamites. And then fill in all the other ites out there. And then you factor it into the equation. We got things walking this earth that's not even human. We ain't even talking about all the other nations, all the other ites. We got things on this earth that are not even human. Do you think those things that are not human, do you think they are friends of the Israelites? And they will mingle themselves with the seed of men. Daniel 2:43. Do you think that those things, not even going to call them people because they're not. That's why it says they will mingle themselves with the seed of men, because they're not, they don't come from the seed of men. They come from something else that ain't human. So on top of Psalms 83, then we got those other things out there. See, we ignore that kind of stuff because we can't just visually see those things and point them out. Okay? There are things on this earth that are not even human. Once again, I'm asking you, do you think that they are on our side? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So you factor that into the equation, okay? Earlier, I'm going to read these comments, y'all, and then I'm going to pause on reading comments until I read these scriptures. Where we at? Earth Healing Angel says, I counted mercy and favor of Yah to have opened my eyes. I was a devout Christian. Hey, shout out to you, Earth Healing Angel, and shout out to the Most High God for having mercy on you and opening your eyes, because he's the only one who can let us see this. We didn't figure this out because we just so smart, y'all. Abiyah says that earth healing angel, all praises to the Most High Yah for his mercy. Yep. Earth angel says, Abiyah and I are very much outnumbered. We were so happy to get a visit from one of our brothers who scattered to Saudi Arabia, who visited us briefly yesterday bearing gifts. He always protects us. Hey, shout out to that brother out there in Saudi Arabia, whoever he is. Shout out to that brother. Abiyah says that earth healing angel facts. And shout out to all the Hebrews out there that's in Saudi Arabia, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Tunisia, Algeria, Morocco, West Africa, Congo, and any other place that don't even have a name that niggas never even heard of. Shout out to all the brews who are all over the place. You think niggas forgot about you. Shout out to the brews out in Beijing, in China, in Tokyo, in Barcelona, in Spain, in Lithuania. Shout out to all the Hebrews out there who, like I said, we never even heard of your town or your country before, but you out there. Shout out to you. And may the Most High wake you up and bring you back to serving him and him alone. Get rid of this little piece of garbage. JC, Yeshua, Yahushai, Bahashim, Yahushai, brother. You don't need him. He's going to get you snuffed. Okay? And that's what I want to talk to the daughters of Zion about right now. Earth Healing Angel says, at Mr. Real Talk, our brothers who are scattered in the Middle East, they look like brothers totally from the States and they not ham. You see that? Because we all over the world. And no matter where we at, we stand out from all of the other people. All of the Psalm 83s. Doesn't matter where we at, we stand out. And that's why we've been targeted for so long. And I know that them brothers out there, they are outnumbered as well. Just like you and Abiyah are. Just like me and the brothers here in the States are. Just like the brothers in Jamaica are. Trinidad, Barbados. Wherever we are at, y'all, we are vastly outnumbered. The Most High slaughtered the Israelites, y'all. He slaughtered us more than we realize, y'all. Earth Healing Angel says, at Mr. Real Talk, they are mostly Islamic, but they have the sweetest and kind spirit just like you. Oh, hey, Earth Angel, go ahead, Earth Angel. Earth Angel, go ahead with that. You're going to make a nigga blush. A nigga's not supposed to blush, Earth Angel. But with you saying stuff like that, you're going to make a nigga blush. I definitely do appreciate that, though, Earth Healing Angel. I definitely do. Thank you very, very much for that heartwarming comment. I appreciate it. And I know it's definitely sincere. Much love, Earth Healing Angel. And yeah, just like most of our brothers out here, they're Christian. Most of our brothers on the other side of the world are Islamic. We want to get our brothers and sisters out of all religions. And then just turn to the Most High Yah, the Mighty One, Yahweh, Yahuwah, the God of the Old Testament alone. Nobody else you don't need. And this is what I want to talk to y'all about right now. This message goes out to all of the daughters of Zion and the Israelite men too, because you need both. We need the men and the women. I know most of our people are too far gone. They're not going to hear anything we saying. But to the people who can hear and you want to live and not die, I advise you to listen to what I'm saying. Earth Healing Angel says, yes, they go through it for their skin color. They be cussing on the Arab men who try to marry me and Abiyah. They not having it. Laugh out loud. That's right. That's right. Shout out to them brothers. Because I know them men out there. See, this is another thing too. All these men from all these other nations, they have always wanted to get with the daughters of Zion. And that's why there was a lot of graping going on. A lot of sexual deviancy going on. Because the other nations, they've always lusted after the daughters of Zion. I mean, hey, The daughters of Zion are very beautiful and very attractive. Exceptionally beautiful and exceptionally attractive. And also, now, all right, now I'm about to pause on reading the comments, y'all. I'm about to give my little spiel, and I'm gonna read these scriptures, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. Also, Earth and Angel says sunflower emoji. Appreciate that, sis. Also, told y'all because of the stuff going on with my slavery. You know what I'm saying? Slavery has been extended on the plantation. So from now on, we have to cut one of the live streams during the week. We're not gonna cut the Friday one. So it's always gonna either be the Monday live stream or the Wednesday stream we cut. Since we going live today, there will not be a live stream on Wednesday. I repeat, since we going live today, there will not be a live stream on Wednesday. Like I was telling y'all, from now on, at least for the foreseeable future, slavery has been extended into the evening, you know what I'm saying, during the week. So I just won't be around. I don't have the energy. It's not possible. The only way it would be possible is if I was able to bust out of the 9 to 5 plantation, which is another reason why I'm very adamant about figuring out how to leverage technology as well as AI in my favor so that I can make enough money to tap out of the Babylonian 9 to 5 slave system. And then I'll be able to go live every day if I want. In fact, I'm not going to lie. If I wasn't in the 9 to 5 Babylonian slave catcher's mitt, I would go live every day. It wouldn't have to be an hour every day, but I would go live every single day. You know? So there will be no live stream on Wednesday. Most high willing, I'll see y'all again on Friday. I'm sure I'll hit y'all with some uploads or something like that. But now, to the so-called black women in America, also known as the daughter of Babylon, the Most High Yahweh, Yahuwah, Yah, he is judging the heck out of the daughter of Babylon. And believe it or not, it's only getting started. It's going to get much worse. For anybody who was on this channel, if you was on this channel a year ago, a year and a month or two ago, I've been talking about this whole thing with these illegal immigrants, right? I told everybody on here that if Donald Trump was to win and get into office, that once he did, he was going to do his best to get rid of these illegal immigrants, all right? And I told you that when he went to do that, that's when things were going to get very nasty. If you've been on this channel for more than a year, you guys know how many videos I made about the illegal immigrants. Particularly, I'm talking about the so-called Hispanic immigrants, okay? Because not all immigrants are created equal. It's been, for the most part, the white Hispanics raising hell when it's time to get deported. Because many of those people, look, I don't care who likes this, all right? I don't feel sorry for the people who are trying to kill you and me. Many of these niggas are gang members. Many of these people were actually doing double and triple life in their country. They literally shut down the prison, opened up the cell block and said, go to America or we gonna kill you. So now you got only the Most High Yahweh knows how many certified hitmen, gang members, cartel members, organ harvesters, killers for hire that you got roaming the American streets. I told you niggas this more than a year ago. I also told you that they're savages. I didn't bite my tongue when I said that, okay? And look, lo and behold, just like I said, Donald Trump got in. He went to expelling illegal immigrants. But you notice this? For the most part, I don't see these so-called black immigrants getting violent and going crazy and trying to bring harm to people. It's the so-called white Hispanics for the most part. Okay? They're causing all kinds of hell. The same hell they was raising in their country. A lot of these people literally left a jail cell, came straight to America, got free money, free housing, and they roaming the American streets right now with weaponry. I don't think y'all know what time it is out there. In New York, I want to say it happened yesterday. Yesterday was Sunday. It either happened Saturday or Sunday. In Queens, New York, a 22-year-old so-called black woman I know somebody out there heard about it. You seen it. She was attacked by immigrants, Latinos. For the most part, they hate your guts. And yeah, they were so-called white Latinos, Edomites. I told you over a year ago, these people, they're not your friends. In fact, I came on here over a year ago and I jumped up and down. But I'm used to nobody listening to me. Remember, I'm black. I couldn't possibly know what I'm talking about, right? I'm black. What do I know? I knew that when Donald Trump got in, he was going to go to digging and trying his best to expel illegal immigrants. And I said when he goes to do that, because a lot of these people are professional hitmen, professional organ harvesters, professional human traffickers, drug cartel bosses, they are going to fight with all their might. Okay? They're very violent and vicious. Talking about Edomites here. You can call them what you want. They're Edomites. Or any kind of other ite. It really doesn't matter. They light, bright. They're immigrants. And they want to kick your ass. Okay? Now, to all my so-called black women out there in America, this girl was 22 years old. Pulling up after a day's work. Coming home where she lives. And you got Latino immigrants. As this 22-year-old so-called black woman is backing into a parking space, the immigrant comes up, puts a trash can in back of her car so she can't get in. So she like, yo, what's going on? Come to find out, these Hispanic immigrants, they've been in that building for years and they've been doing that same kind of crap. So obviously, I mean, she's a 22-year-old so-called black woman, like 125, 130 pounds. So she like, dang. So she circles the block. Tries to find a parking space. Circle the block. 30 minutes later, still circling the block. Can't find a parking space. This is New York City. So she like, yo, I've been circling the block for 30 minutes. You still here with this trash can in this spot? I'm going to need to get that spot. She got out and started moving the trash can. When she was approached by 3 Latinos, one was a regular dude, one was a woman, and one was a rainbow nigga. A man. And I know they're going to strike my video, demonetize, red flag. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. This dude was a damn man. But they're saying it was two women and a man. No, it wasn't. It was 2 men, 2 Latino men and a Latino woman. But the Latino man was a rainbow nigga. So they're calling him a woman. And you know what? This is why I can't wait for the Most High to judge Psalms 83 and all these monsters. On the news media, they're calling that man a woman. They're telling you that, hey, it was 2 women and a man that beat this 22-year-old so-called black woman. When in fact, it was 2 Latino men. I don't care if he identifies as a woman. That nigga got nuts. And yeah, of course, YouTube is going to flag me, warn me, demonetize. I don't give a fuck. I don't. I care about the truth, and I care about justice, and I want these people to pay. You're going to pay, okay? A fruitcake, a Latino, a Latino man, a fruitcake Latino man, and a Latino woman jumped this 22-year-old black woman. They jumped on her. Oh, and I forgot this. Before they jumped on her ass, they called her a slave and called her a monkey. Now, I want you to answer me this. How come YouTube is going to demonetize my video, flag my video, maybe even warn me, give me a copyright strike, something? How come they can do all that? I haven't told no lies. I haven't slandered anybody. But I already know this video ain't going to go over too well with the YouTube authorities because I'm telling y'all the truth. The majority of these immigrants hate you. And especially these white Latinos, all these so Latin America. Do you know how they are treating Israelites over there in Latin America? They treating us the same all over planet Earth, y'all. These people are monsters. So two grown men and a woman jumped on a 22-year-old so-called black woman about 125, 130 pounds. And there were people out there. Nobody helped her. You know why? Because nobody's not going to help you. That's why I'm making this video right now. Nobody's not going to help you. To all of the so-called black women out there, the daughters of Zion, all of you, you better repent and you better do it quick. Before you're going to look up and these heathens, these Psalms 83 niggas, they're going to be on your ass. Now, I do like the fact that some brothers from New York, different parts of New York, they showed up, but first, the sister got her ass whipped first. That's the part that pisses me off. And then brothers got word, a lot of brothers from different parts of the city rolled on over there to the front of their building, and they came out there with a blow on, and they was shouting up there to these illegal immigrants. I don't care if they legal or not. They ain't Israelites. And they called their sister, you monkey, you slave. They called her a monkey and a slave and then jumped her. Believe it or not, that daughter of Zion got off light. Do you know she could have lost her life out there? That happens way more than we hear about, way more than we know about. Hey, to all the so-called black women out here, you have got to stop this strong independent stuff. That is a load of crap. These illegal immigrants, legal or not, they're going to kick your ass because they hate your guts. Sound confirmation, letting you know what I said is true. You're going to get your ass kicked. Some of you are going to be SA'd. Some of you have already gotten your ass kicked by these illegal immigrants. Some of you have already been SA'd. You're being disrespected. These illegal immigrants are disrespecting the hell out of you. You know how many times I've seen videos on social medias with Latinos, white, pale Latinos, calling you nigga bitch? I've seen it. I know y'all done seen it too, and ain't nobody helping you out. Ain't nobody defending you. Why do they feel so comfortable like they can call you a nigga bitch and then laugh about it? And I see other weak ass niggas out there. I saw one video, an immigrant called one of our sisters. He said, shut up, nigga bitch. And she said, what? What you call me? And another nigga, a black, so-called black man, probably was a Hamite. He stood up, turned around and said, he called you nigga bitch. And he was smiling. That's what so-called black women are encountering out here on the streets of America. The Most High God is judging this place. And unfortunately, for Israelite men and women, he's judging us too. And many of our people, you're not going to make it. You women out there, because you are physically weaker, you're going to be the first target. Because that's what you would call a soft target for somebody who's looking to prey on somebody. And these immigrants, or they're definitely looking for somebody to prey on. They're mad because they're getting deported. And number two, they just don't like you. They've always hated you. And now they got a reason to lash out because they're angry. And you, daughter of Zion, are a soft target. But I like the way that those brothers rolled up there to that spot from different parts of the city. Brothers from different parts of New York rolled up there to Queens with the blow on. They was like, yo, come outside. Y'all did that to that black woman. Y'all thought she wouldn't have no backup. And look, you can see on the outskirts, you can see immigrants, Latinos, Hispanics, standing around on the outskirts, on the backside. They didn't want to come up because they could see the Israelites are getting stirred up. And you know what? As a daughter of Zion, as a so-called black woman out there, let me tell you something, sister. If you want to stay alive, if you care about your health, maybe you're married, you got a man. If you care about your man, if you care about your children, listen to what I'm about to tell you. Listen to what I'm about to tell you, okay? Because ain't nobody going to tell you this. And I'm telling you this because I love you, sisters. I don't want you to take nothing what I'm saying the wrong way. I'm telling you this out of love because these Psalm 83s, they're not going to tell you nothing that I'm going to tell you. They're going to get on your ass. They're going to kick your ass. Just like they did that young sister up in Queens. This is happening way more than what we know. I've seen countless videos of Psalm 83ers kicking the hell out of daughters of Zion, young ones and old ones. I know a lot of y'all might not want to hear it. This is going on because we're going to have to fight these other people. Physically. We're going to have to fight them. Okay? If you are a so-called black woman and you are in the streets of America, please listen to me. Please listen to me. Know that what I'm getting ready to tell you, I'm telling you as your brother, I love you. Okay? I don't want nothing to happen to you. And I realize and see something is getting ready to happen. It's already happening, but a lot more things are getting ready to happen to the daughters of Zion. And it breaks my heart because I know you don't know this. That's why I'm here I'm trying to warn you. So to all the so-called black women out there here in America, know that this is coming from a place of love, all right? From now on, you have to start moving different. You must move different. You have to be on constant alert 24/7, and you have to understand you are surrounded by your enemies. As a so-called black woman out there, you need to know, first of all, you need to know you're not black. And if you want to continue to live the life of a so-called black woman, you're going to be in tremendous danger. Because living a black lifestyle, it calls for judgment from the Most High God. It's too much knowledge out here now in the end times for our people to keep being black. And if you want to keep being black, you're going to be judged. So let's just start there. To all the so-called black women out there in America, you are not black. You are an Israelite. You a daughter of Zion. And the Most High has not been happy with your conduct. He hasn't been happy with the men either. But right now, we ain't talking about the men. We talking about you. Okay? Because you're physically weaker than a man. A man just going to have to take his ass whipping as part of being a man. But I don't want my sisters out there getting their ass kicked by these damn heathens. But that's what's going on. And it's going to happen a lot more. And it's going to get a lot worse. And here's why. Many of my sisters out there, y'all have to learn to control your mouth. And look, I'm not talking about this sister that got jumped up in Queens, right? Because she was just looking for a parking space. This is what I'm saying, though. To all of my sisters, you have to be proactive. Because that sister didn't have to do nothing wrong up there in Queens. The heathens hate your guts. So just the fact that you are alive, that's enough for them to jump your ass. Okay? So as a so-called black woman walking these streets at all times, I want you to listen to what I'm saying. If you wanna live, if you want to be safe, you want your man, your husband, your children to be safe, listen to me right now. From now on, every time you leave the house, you gotta know you're not black. You're an Israelite woman. So you're gonna have to learn what that means. If you don't know what that means, and you're a so-called black woman watching this, subscribe to this channel, okay? And listen up. That means you've been under the curses. You were born under the curses. You were born hated from all nations, okay? They just don't like you because the Most High chose you and he didn't choose everybody else. So they're angry at the Israelite women and the men and the children. These heathens are not our friends. That's why two men and a woman could jump a so-called black woman and think nothing of it. Nobody came to help her. But see, all of that stuff is getting ready to change. To all of the women out there, you have to learn how to control your emotions. Okay? Because that's just one incident. There are going to be instances because you are outnumbered by these Gentiles on your own land. There's going to be instances where things like a parking space may happen. Something in the grocery store, a bank, wherever. Your neighbors, who knows? Anything can happen at any time. You're going to have to gain control over your emotions if you want to live. Okay? If you have a husband, a man, whatever you call him, the man who you are with, first of all, if that man who you are dealing with, if he's not a righteous man, and when I say righteous man, he needs to be a man who's trying to keep the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments and serving Yahweh only. If he's not that kind of man, you're going to find yourself in a lot of shaky water, because that's the only kind of man that's going to be able to stand in these end times that we in. And you, as a daughter of Zion, you need to be protected. So you need to find yourself a righteous man if you can. Okay? Sound confirmation, and you need to listen to him. Okay? Many of our sisters out there, you have a very hard time being under black male authority. And the reason why is it's been at least 2,000 years, at least, since our women, the daughters of Zion, you haven't had to be under the authority of an Israelite man in at least 2,000 years, at least. So for many of our women, you just don't, as of right now, you don't have the capability to take instruction from a so-called black man. Now, many of our sisters, you'll listen to the Edomites. Whatever the so-called white man says, no problem. You'll listen wholeheartedly and vigorously. But when it comes to so-called black men, the majority of so-called black women, you don't listen to anything, even though you might be married to this man. This is the man you chosen to be with, but yet you won't listen to a thing that he says. And that's because our nation has totally been destroyed. It's flipped upside down. For the most part, the daughters of Zion run the black community. They run the family household. And even when they do have a man or a husband, they run the relationship. They run the husband. Things are totally upside down. And because of that, most of our women, they don't respect our men, even though they may be married to him, even though they may have chosen this man to be their man. They don't respect him. Okay? And and that's a big reason why your husband or your man, he can't tell you nothing. Because you won't listen to anything that he says. Because you wear the pants in that relationship, which it just ain't right. Now, I know many of our women are used to that. That don't make it right. Okay? And because, like I said, I'm just being real with the sisters because I want y'all to be okay. I want you to actually survive what's getting ready to happen to the majority of your sisters. If you don't have a righteous man around instructing you, guiding you, protecting you, teaching you how to move, both of y'all are going to end up getting put to death. Because you're surrounded by your enemies. You need a man who's going to be a tactician, a spiritual man, and a warrior who ain't afraid to go to war. And who ain't afraid to fully stretch out and protect you at all costs. But understand this, a man cannot protect a woman who won't listen to him. Because if a man is protecting you, that's bodyguard duty. That's goon work, bodyguard work. A successful bodyguard or a successful goon, you can't protect the person you're trying to protect if they disobeying you. Look, even gangsters and thugs know that. If you got security and your bodyguard and goons to protect you, if the goons say, hey, don't go down 10th Street because I don't like what I see down there. And I'm here to protect you, so we ain't going down 10th Street because if we go down there, you're going to be in a lot of danger. You can't tell your bodyguard or your goon, I don't want to hear that. I don't need no bodyguard. I don't need no goon. And then you take your ass down 10th Street and them niggas put your ass to death. Or if you got a faithful bodyguard, that nigga told you, hey, don't go down 10th Street because I don't like what I see down there. But since you can't nobody tell you nothing, I don't need no nigga. I don't need no man. I don't need no bodyguard. I'm going down 10th Street. And your bodyguard is going to run down there trying to protect you, even though he told you not to go down there. Now, both of you going to get whacked. You see that? That's the kind of stuff that goes on when it's wartime out there. And believe it or not, you're living in the middle of a war. Ain't no war gonna get started. It's been going on. And if you are a woman out there and you're choosing to be with a man, if you don't listen to that man, what's the kind of things that are going on the earth right now? You can mess around, get yourself as a woman, your man, and your children. You can all get put to death by Psalm 83ers who are right here surrounding us right now. I've seen I've seen men get worked over physically by other men because they couldn't control their woman. And yeah, I said control, okay? Not like no robot. But if we out in the street, first of all, I'm not gonna be even associated with no woman. You ain't gonna be next to me. We out in the street and you gonna try to argue with some man. You must be crazy. Look, I don't even argue with another man. And I'm on that kind of time. I don't even argue with a man because I know what that's about right there. Either we gonna do something or we not. I'm telling you, brothers, if you dealing with a woman out there and you out there and you in the heat of the battle, you know that woman gonna get you killed and your children and herself killed. To all the daughters of Zion out there, get control of your emotions. Unless you don't mind getting put to death. Unless you don't mind getting jumped, maybe you and your kids getting jumped. Or even worse. These Psalms 83ers ain't playing. And they're out for blood. And they're going to get it too. They're already getting it. I've seen men get worked over because their woman wants to argue with a man. I've seen men say, no, sweetheart, be quiet, stop, quiet, be quiet, no, shut up, stop. Hell no, I ain't stopping. Hell no, I'm going to say what I want, woo, woo, woo. I've seen guys warn guys, hey, you better get your wife. And guys trying to stop their wife got no respect for them whatsoever. So the wife keeps on talking. Now the husband is getting worked over. I've seen it. And you know why he got worked over? Because his wife did not respect him when he told her, hey, be quiet, stop. And yeah, sometimes you got to be able to tell your woman. If you can't tell your woman, be quiet when her life is in danger, you need to leave her. Leave her, because she going to get you killed. You got to use wisdom out here. If the woman does not want to listen to you, brother, you need to leave her. And guess what? You just have to find you a woman that will listen to you, or just be single. Sometimes it's best to be single. I know, yeah, you might not want to hear that. I might not want to hear it. But you know what? It's definitely better to be single than to be out here with somebody who's going to get you and themselves killed. You better learn about wartime scenarios, because that's what you're living in. If you choose a man as a woman to bond yourself to, you better listen to that man. If you don't want to listen to that man, don't get with him. Don't get with a man who you don't want to listen to. Don't get with a man who you think can't protect you. Don't get with a man who you don't expect him to protect you. If you're getting with a nigga, a man, a righteous man, he should be protecting you. And if he's protecting you, that means he's putting his life on the line. If he's putting his life on the line to protect you as a bodyguard and a goon, you better do what the hell he tell you. Now, I ain't telling you to be no slave or no robot. Of course, you're going to have disagreements. When you leave your house and you go out to that world, that the man that you chose, that is your full-time bodyguard and goon. When he say, hey, we going left, ain't nothing to talk about. We going left. When he says, hey, we ain't going down 12th Street today, don't give him back talk. If that's the kind of man he is, you feel like you need to give him back talk, why are you with that man? Because you're going to get both of you killed. And I'm telling you, as a woman, you better listen to him. You better listen. If you expecting the man to risk his life, which if a man is going to be your man, he should be down to risk his life to protect you and the children, if y'all got children. And if y'all don't got children, that's still your man. He's supposed to be willing to go all the way, wherever that may lead. That means he can lose his life or have to take somebody else's life. That's a heavy charge. Either way it go, you got to be down to lose your life or to snuff somebody else's life. And as the person, the woman who's being protected, you owe it to that man to listen to him. And you can argue with him all you want. Not all you want. But you can have disagreements all you want when you get back to the crib. When you leave your house and you out here in the field, you do what that man tells you to do, or else find another man. Okay? Or you can just sit back and let these Psalm 83s do what they do, and they gonna kick your ass. Because they're violent men. These other nations are savages. They ain't your friends. And they can't wait to get physical with you because they've always had disdain for you, daughters of Zion. In New York, before these three invaders, because that's what they are, before they jumped that sister, they called her a monkey, called her a slave. That's a hate crime. They're not going to get charged with a hate crime, though. You know why? Because nobody cares about so-called black women. But I do. That's why I'm going out of my way to make sure I bend over backwards to let you know, if you are a black woman out there, you better have your head on a swivel. Every time you wake up in the morning, you better pray to the Most High, and you better ditch Yeshua, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh, any of that garbage. Ditch it. Pray to Yah or Yahweh or Yahuwah and pray to him only. Ask him to guide you. Ask him to give you wisdom and knowledge. Ask him to help you learn and to keep his laws. Ask him to help you control your emotions, because your emotions is going to get you killed out here. These Psalm 83 immigrants, they are not playing with you. These other nations despise you. They called that girl a slave and a monkey before they started beating up on her, y'all. 2 men and a woman. As a so-called black woman, when you wake up in the morning, you better pray to the Most High every morning, y'all. Repent every single morning. That's what I do. That's what all the brothers should be doing. Brothers and sisters, every last one of us, every single morning you get up, repent to the Most High every single morning. Ask him to put his feathers and his wings over top of you, sound confirmation, and to protect you, because you're surrounded by your enemies, not your friends. I've seen videos, so-called black women in nail salons, in hair places, getting beat by Asian men. I mean, socked out. Sometimes getting hit with sticks and brooms, other times getting socked out. To all of my sisters out there, I know a lot of y'all not going to listen, but to the ones who are, if you can find you a righteous man, if the man that you find and he is a righteous man, of course nobody's perfect. Just like you're not perfect, the brothers are not perfect. There's not a human being who's perfect. None of us. But if we are trying to be righteous, you're trying to be righteous, we're going to do right by each other. And that man is going to protect you. But you cannot protect somebody who doesn't listen to you. Because if I'm telling you, we ain't going down 10th Street, and then I got to fight with you and argue with you as you're going down 10th Street, and then the Goonies come out and get us both, now we both in the afterlife. And we both look like two fools. Because I knew that it was danger on 10th Street. I told you, we ain't going down there. But since you don't respect me, because let's be real, most of the black women out here, they don't respect the brothers. Okay? So they're definitely not going to listen to them. And this is for the women who are married as well. Most of the sisters out there, they don't respect their husbands or the man that they with. They don't. So what he says means nothing. So when I say we ain't going down 10th Street, you be like, nigga, please. And you go right on down there. So you're a fool for doing that. And I'm an even bigger fool for running down there after you when I told you we ain't going down 10th Street. Why we can't go down there? You don't know what's going on down there. I do. And while I'm here trying to argue with you, now the Austin rolled up on us and banged us out. Now we both dead. Because I couldn't focus on protecting you because you want to combat me. I'm telling you right now, if your wife, woman, whoever is like that, you got nothing but a problem on your hands. And she's going to end up getting both of you killed. And your children if you got children. There's no time for playing that. Everybody out there has to know their role. And not knowing your role in a time of war, quickest way to get yourself unalived. Right? I don't want y'all to be unalived. That's why I'm telling you this. Either find yourself a man who is righteous and who's not a wimp, and lean on him. Do your part so he can lean on you in the part that a woman's supposed to be there for, and he's going to do his thing in a way that you can lean on him in a way that a man's supposed to be there for you. It's a compliment. It's like a seesaw, a positive and a negative. But the operation will not be successful. There will be many more so-called black women out there being beat by migrants because most of y'all don't have no man. And look, that's another reason why Isaiah says in them days 7 women will go to 1 man. And a lot of people just think about, oh, the sex, oh, the lust. No, don't get it wrong. Of course, brothers, you know how brothers are. Brothers will want to have sex, of course. But a lot of that is about protection. As the judgments continue to fall upon this daughter of Babylon, wickedness and violence is going to greatly increase. And women are going to see the need to be around a righteous man who ain't no wimp. They're going to want to be protected from the savages of Psalms 83. I don't want no more of our sisters to have to experience what that 22-year-old black woman went through the other day, getting jumped by some savages who are not our people. That's an act of war. And y'all know what happens when somebody commits an act of war. I see a magic number right now. 10 people watching, 10 likes. 10. Y'all know what to do with that. Now look, now I'm about to read a couple of scriptures. Y'all. But first, I'm going to come in here and read some of these comments from y'all. And then I'm going to read a few scriptures, and then I'm going to let y'all wonderful people go. Earth Feeling Angel says, that's horrible. No one should be touching our sisters or brothers. Earth Angel says, that's nothing new. A Hispanic called me an animal when I resided in Miami. Fortunately, other Hispanics jumped in and defended me and rejected her. Sorry for our sister. Had no help that day. You see, y'all, this is why I be so hard on these people. Y'all, at some time, not just with them, everybody in Psalms 83, we gonna fight. We gonna have to get these niggas off our ass, y'all. It's only one way to get a nigga off your ass. You're gonna have to put him down. Period. Aviar says, that is so disheartening to hear that happen to that sister. Hell yeah. Earth Angel says 100 at Aviar. Earth Angel says, shout out to our beautiful brothers for defending our sister. That's right. Jason Edwards, what's good, Hoss? Jason Edwards says, Tom Vex, Mr. Real Talk, Earth Healing Angel, Aviar, J.I. Meadows, Joshua the Levite. Brother Jason Edwards, Tom Vex to you, broski. Always good to see you, Hoss. Holding it down in the good old NYC. Always good to see you, brother. Hope you're having a great day, bro. Aviar says, at Earth Healing Angel, 100. Earth Angel says, at Jason Edwards, Shalom, brother, and welcome. I pray you are being safe and baraked in NY. Jason Edwards says, I came just in time. That part in Queens has no blacks. Just heathens. Maybe 1 or 2 literally. Makes sense. And see, one thing I know about these damn heathens, when they get numbers, see, when the numbers are kind of low or it's even, they'll chill out. But the very second that those Hispanics think that they got the numbers on you, and that's when the aggression comes out. Yeah, Jason Edwards. And I saw when those brothers rolled up there, and they was standing out front of their building with a blowhorn. They was talking very loud. They was like, yo, we don't appreciate what y'all did to that sister. Won't y'all come on out? One of the brothers I saw walking around that block, he was like, yo, I just want to match energies with y'all. Them niggas would not come out. They would not come out. But that's how these people get down. As soon as they feel like they got the numbers on you, that's when the aggression comes up, y'all. The same thing they're doing to our brothers and sisters out there in California. Y'all might not know. A lot of those Hispanics, they've been terrorizing black people out in California, y'all. I'm talking about black people who not even thugs, regular squares, because they racist. And they take orders out in California from the Mexican mafia. When the Mexican mafia tell those street Latinos, they say, hey, you better do some violence against the blacks. They do it or they get killed. So yeah, it's not a game out here. These people don't like us. They never have. Earth Angel says at Jason Edwards, wow, brother. Yeah. Y'all, that's why I said I don't want these people around me, y'all. I don't want nobody from Psalms 83 around me. I'm longing for the day when I can only be around Israelites only. I'm sick of these other people, y'all. And I say I'm sick of them. I'm talking about all of them. Sick of them. If you're an Israelite, I don't want you around me. Avion says, Shalom and Jason Edwards, welcome and Barakas. Jason Edwards says like 85% of black folks in Queens live in Southeast Park, Brooklyn, Bronx, more widespread. Jason Edwards says that Earth Angel, y'all bless. Yes, the Most High is great, keeping me safe in demonic NY. That's what we like to hear, brother. Jason Edwards says at Avion, y'all blessed to you. Earth Angel says, when I lived in Jordan, our brothers from the States who moved there, they did not let me go anywhere by myself. Even if they and their wife had to walk me somewhere, they checked the strange. Hell yeah. Hey, Abby, I would be the same way. I don't play that shit. I mean, Earth Healing Angel, I'll be the same way. I'm not playing. Abby says at Jason Edwards, all praises to the Most High. Earth Angel says at Jason Edwards, all praises to the Most High. So happy to hear that. Earth Angel says, yes, sisters, please let us not be hot-headed. Let's be wise and take some self-defense classes. Yes. Yes. And that way, even if you do have to pull a move on a nigga out here trying to accost you, you don't want to be emotional. You don't want to argue. You don't want to fly off the handle. You don't want to give your enemy any kind of tip that you about to do something crazy. So what you actually want to do, even though you might feel like cussing them out, yelling and screaming, keep your composure and then suddenly lash out in any kind of way you feel necessary. Just handle your business. Do whatever it takes for you to go home. To hell with that other nigga. Shouldn't be trying to put his hands on you. Whatever happened to him, happened to him. Who cares? Who cares? Shelly Watkins says the Most High is on their asses. They want to fight us, but the Most High has them cooked. He is barbecuing them up, served with some quakes, fires, and floods. You name it, he got it. Just ask him to protect you, and he will. Shout out to Shelly Watkins. Hey, Shelly Watkins, shout out to you, Shelly Watkins. And peace to you, Shelly Watkins. Good to see you in here, sis. Earth Angel says, at Shelly Watkins, Shalom, sis, and happy to see you. You are so correct. Earth Shelly Watkins says, at Earth Angel, Shalom, and Barakas to you. Good to see you. Earth Angel says, daughters of Zion, we have to get our femininity back. We have to heal our traumas to be better wives and mothers. A shout out to Earth Healing Angel. We all got healing to do. The sisters got to heal so they can be better wives and mothers, and the brothers got to heal so they can be better husbands and fathers, and brothers and cousins and uncles. And we going to heal together. And you know what? One way of healing is kicking somebody's ass together. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Beating the hell out of somebody together. Okay? You'd be surprised at the unity that they would bring. Hand in hand, kicking some ass out here together. You know what I'm saying? We got G. Keith Walker in the house. G. Keith Walker says G. Sus in Hebrew means proud horse. Hee-haw to Esau and his ignorant. Shout out to you, G. Keith Walker. Shout out to you. I want to say I think I've seen you in here before. I think I have. But just in case this is your first time, welcome to the channel, brother. Earth Angel says, at Mr. Real Talk, thank you for telling us the truth. This is love and healing. Hey, Earth Healing Angel, I love all of my sisters out there. I don't care if you in Egypt, Morocco, Tunisia, Brooklyn, Florida, Jamaica, Cuba, Bahamas, Trinidad, DC, Chicago, California, Nigeria, Pakistan. I don't care where the sisters is at. I love them all. But I got close eyes on what's going on here in America. I can see clearly. And I don't like what I'm seeing. I'm ready to start. I can't say what I'm ready to start doing. As if YouTube had to flag this video enough. But I'm ready to start putting boots to ass. And I'm not just playing either. I'm not just talking either. I'm serious. Like I keep saying, I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them friendly brews. I'm friendly to the niggas who I'm supposed to be friendly to. And that's y'all. Everybody else out there, I ain't got to be friendly to these niggas. And I'm not going to be friendly to these niggas. It's going to be too bad for somebody. I'm not going to allow no shit like that to go down on my watch. If I'm around, something going to go down. And I ain't saying I'm the toughest guy in the world because I don't claim to be. But I'm far from a slouch. And I'm willing, like I said, I'm willing to die behind this. I'm willing to kill behind this. And don't nobody run off crazy. So he said go out and kill somebody. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I said I'm down to die behind this shit. And I'm down to kill behind this shit. That's what I said. I said what I said. And I meant what I said. And I pray the Most High that somebody out there don't make me prove that. Because I will. And I ain't in no hurry to die. If you know what I mean. Like I said, I'm not one of them friendly brews. I'm friendly to the people who's supposed to be friendly to. And that's y'all. And the itty bitty 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 remnant of the Gentiles out there that's gonna cleave to us. I ain't gonna do nothing to them. I ain't got no smoke with them. But that's just a real little bit. The majority of them, I got all the smoke and I want all the smoke. And pretty soon, we gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit gonna stop. And it's only gonna stop when you make these niggas stop. You know what I'm saying? Jason Edwards says, at Earth Healing Angel, always appreciate your great words. Yes, yes, we all do, brother Jason Edwards. Earth Angel says, at Jason Edwards, we go through enough out there in the world. We should be uplifting each other at all times when we are in communication. Facts. Earth Angel says, at G. Keith Walker, Shalom and welcome. Jason Edwards says, many formerly black areas of New York are now full of heathen Edomite Hispanics. This nonsense with blocking parking spaces is common with them. That's what I'm hearing, Jason Edwards. That's what I'm hearing. G. Keith Walker says, a girl has the right to speak her mind. However, a woman knows when to shut up. Facts. And when we out here in the streets, knowing that any given second, if your man is with you, he's going to have to deal with whatever this violence is going to be. You need to be quiet. Because your emotions is going to get you, your man, and your children killed. Like I said, if you want to argue with that nigga when you get home, I'm not even advising that. But if you want to do that, okay, I can understand that. But when we on the battlefield, which is anytime you leave the house, if your man is the kind of man you don't want to listen to him, you need to leave him. Leave him alone. And he needs to leave you. Because you're going to get both of you guys killed. I'm not going to do it. I refuse. I refuse to be associated with a woman who's not going to listen to me. That's probably why I'm single now. I'm not playing that shit. You're not going to get me unalive. If I'm with you, I'm with you. I'm going to protect you. Ain't nobody going to do nothing to you. But the only way that I can guarantee that you're going to be safe, you're going to have to do what I say. If I say, hey, we ain't going down 10th Street, I keep using 10th Street, right? Just, yeah, 10th Street. I know about 10th Street. If I say, hey, we ain't going down 10th Street, don't you argue with me while we out here. Why can't we go down there? Next thing you know, the Goonies done rolled up. Bow, bow. That's why we can't go down 10th Street. But now we both dead. Because I had to take time to argue with you. Now maybe the children got shot too. I'm not dealing with no stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I would much rather be by myself than to deal with something like that. At least I'm alive. And to all of you sisters out there, the man who you are with if you don't want to listen to him, he's not the man for you. He's not. Because the man who you ultimately should want to be with. And yeah, I'm telling you what you should want in this instance. If you're going to choose a man, the man that you should desire is a man who's, first of all, he's serving Yahweh and him only. And then after that, it should be a man who you expecting to be your bodyguard. And if you got children, he's the children's bodyguard. He is the family bodyguard, the family goon. When you out in the field, what he says goes. It's wartime in these streets. He does not have time to argue with you about why he can't go down 10th Street or any other street. Or if he sees things heating up, you having words with somebody out here. See, words lead to weapons. That's something that men know that. Lots of men know that. They found out the hard way in the cemetery or in the infirmary. Men know that. Words leads to lives being lost. Okay? And sometimes once you say something that's so crazy, it doesn't matter who you are, man or woman. Somebody's going to attempt to take your life. Men know that. Sometimes men know it's better, even though men want to fly off the handle. Men will know, you know what? I better shut the hell up right now before I get unalived. And I get my wife and my children unalived. So when you out in the field and things start heating up and your man sees you arguing with another woman or another man, doesn't matter. And he says, hey, knock it off. You knock it off. Okay? And if you don't knock it off and things fall all the way out, you get unalived, your man gets unalived, maybe somebody in your family gets unalived, you got nobody to blame but yourself. Because you couldn't get control of your emotions and your mouth, and you refused to take instructions from a righteous man. So now your man is unalived. Maybe any little children you got with you, unalived. Maybe you got your mother or your dad with you, bang bang, unalived. Why? Because you wanted to run your mouth when your man told you to knock it off. And because, well, you think you can run your mouth. Because for the most part, black men have been soft. Like I said at the beginning of this video, for the most part, our women have not been under our authority in at least 2,000 years. So because of that, for most of our women, black male authority is a joke. For them just being real with y'all, it's a joke. And that's why things are just not right. But they better get right. Black men, black women, we all both better get our minds right. We all we got out here. And for all my sisters out there, I'm tired of seeing y'all get your ass kicked by these heathens. I'm sick of it. It's pissing me off. Let me read the rest of these comments, and I'm going to read these scriptures, and I'm going to let y'all go. Earth Healing Angel says at G. Keith Walker, not shut up, but knows when to speak and how to speak. We don't accept misogynist husbands. That's not Yah's order. Both need to respect each other. G. Keith Walker says, Yahuwah, Shalom, beloved sons and daughters of Yah, Yahuwah, builders of the pyramids, to honor Abba Yahuwah. Hallelujah. Shelly Watkins says, at Abiyah, Shalom, and Barakas to you. Earth Healing Angel says, some of us sisters have very bad attitudes and behavior. We cause trouble for our men. Yes, I've seen it lots of times. Like I told y'all, I refuse to deal with that kind of stuff. It ain't a woman on planet Earth that's worth that kind of stress. I love my body and I love my life. I don't want no bullet holes in me. Okay? Especially when it doesn't have to be. I'm not dealing with that kind of stuff at all. Jason Elber says it's legal to block spaces. That's crazy. I don't know what it is with these Edomite Hispanics blocking spaces. Real low-life dogs. Yes, they are dogs. Abiai says, Shalom at G. Walker, welcome. G. Keith Walker says, absolutely, there's nothing but respect over here. Sons and daughters, all love and honor. Earth and the Angel says, at Jason Edwards, they feel entitled. Yes, they do. King David says, 100. What's good, King David? Ty Vex. Avion says, at Earth Angel, 100. At Earth and the Angel says, at G. Keith Walker, I can't stand a loud, disrespectful woman. You know what? And that's Earth and the Angel saying that. These Psalms 83s are going to kick the daughters of Zion's ass or unalive you. That's why I'm telling y'all, I don't care. I don't care how upset you get. I don't care how disrespected you feel. You got to learn to shut your mouth. When you look around and you see, it's four heathens right here talking shit to you. And then you fly out the handle and think you going to talk shit back. When they beat the shit out of you or unalive you, I mean, I don't know what else you expecting. But because your emotions, oh, I can't let him talk to me like that. I'm going to fly out the handle. And I know most of our sisters, that's going in one ear and out the other. Because like I said, our women have not been under black male authority in thousands of years. Our women have been under Edomite authority. That's why they listen to the so-called white man for the most part. They got no problem listening to him. But listening to a nigga, most of our women, they ain't having that. So because of that, you are going to get your ass kicked. You're going to get the shit beat out of you. Psalms 83 is, I got news for you. They hate all women, even their own women. These people are monsters. They call you monkey, call you animal, but the whole time they are the real monsters. And they're going to beat the shit out of you. It ain't no nice way to say you're going to get fucked up. You're going to get fucked over. Because most of y'all ain't got no man. Most of you have horrible attitudes. And see, you can get away with that with the so-called black man, right? I'm just being real. Because most black men, for the most part, most brothers, they're spineless. They're gutless. They're weenies. They simps. And that's what most of our women are used to dealing with. So the black man can't put you in your place. And the Most High, believe it or not, I don't like to see it, but I know what it is. It's judgment on a lot of our sisters. A lot of our brothers, they get their judgment like this. Bah, bah, bah. But the sisters, sometimes y'all get it in other ways. And one of the ways is the immigrants gonna beat the fuck out of you. You're a single woman. And you're mouthing off against 5, 6 immigrants. What you think they gonna do to you? You think they don't know you ain't got no man? They're gonna whip your ass. Or worse. My advice to all so-called black women, if you can, find yourself a Torah-only so-called black man and join yourself to him. And if he is righteous and you are righteous, things will work out. That's your only hope. And I'm telling you that because I hate when I see videos of so-called black women getting the deck scrubbed with their face. Heathens putting hands and feet on them. How do you think that make me feel? I get pissed. I wish it wasn't happening. But I know it's going to continue to happen, and it's going to happen a whole lot more. It's only one way out. First thing you need to do as a so-called black woman, drop the idol, okay? Drop the idol. Believe it or not, serving the idol can cause the Most High to get mad and say, you know what? Send the immigrants over there to work you over. Yeah. Believe it or not. Something is, you think it's simple, praying in the name of JC and you won't stop. You think the Most High can't send some savages to tighten you up? It's called judgment. So for the first thing you need to do as a so-called black woman to avoid these things, turn to Yahweh only. And do your best to keep his laws and commandments and pray to him that he lets you be around a righteous man. And when the Most High sends you that righteous man, cleave to him. As he cleaves to Yahweh, you cleave to him in righteousness. And then that man will be able to dole out wisdom to you. Because that's what he's supposed to be able to do. A man is supposed to be able to give his woman wisdom. Now, yeah, is your woman supposed to be able to share things with you too? Of course. But she's not supposed to be able to, she is not supposed to be the chief supplier of wisdom in a bond relationship with a man and a woman. That's your job. You're supposed to instruct her with wisdom and righteousness, not your own program. Your program is supposed to be the law, statutes, and commandments, turning to Yah in righteousness, guiding her, filling her with wisdom, so that even when you're not around and she out in the streets by herself, she know how to move, know how to groove, so that she can make it home safe. That is your job, to protect the women and the children. That's your job. That's not her job to protect you. That's your job as a man. And it's your job to guide the family with wisdom. Is she supposed to help you? Of course she is. But you're supposed to bear the majority of the responsibility. And that's something that the brothers have been running away from for a long time. Just like brothers been running away from being real men, sisters been running away from being real women. But now we're circling the wagons and we're doing it in righteousness. And when we do it in righteousness, the Most High sees us. He's going to help us. And because we got to help our sisters out there. If we don't, they're doomed. They're surrounded by heathens. And heathens don't like women. They hate women. Even their own women, they hate them. They're very abusive, very violent to their own women. How much more you think they're going to do to the daughters of Zion? So sisters, please turn to Yahweh with all your might. Humble yourself. I know sometimes people are going to piss you off. Sometimes people piss me off. But you know what? I have the wherewithal. I have to know I can't fight every battle. Every battle doesn't need to be fought. You got to pick and choose your battles and choose wisely. A wise warrior never just fights for the sake of it. And a wise warrior never just goes into battle even though he knows he's going to lose. It's just for Pete's sake, even though I know there's no way I can win. That's not what a wise warrior does. Everything we do has to be done with wisdom if we want to survive. And I think that y'all want to survive. I know you do. Let me read these comments, hit you with a couple scripts, and then I'm out, y'all. Let me see. Where we at? 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 Da 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 da. Jason Edwards says, at Earth Angel, yes, sister, we still got numbers in NYC, but gentrification is super rampant in NY. Areas we had all to ourselves, heathens are coming in droves. Yeah, the same thing in the DMV, bruh. Same thing down here, bruh. Shelly Watkins says, at Mr. Real Talk, Shalom, it's good to see you. Hey, Shalom to you, Sister Shelly Watkins. Always good to see you, fam. Earth Angel says, at Jason Edwards, could I ask if you are in the city or suburban? Jason says, at Earth Angel, Brooklyn is totally different from 25 years ago when I was graduating high school. The Bed-Stuy do or die? Yeah, I know about the good BK. G. Keith Walker says, you talking truth? Thank you. Where your cash at? Hey, brother G. Keith Walker, I'm going to place the cash app in this live chat in a couple of more seconds, brother. Shout out to you. I appreciate that too, brother. I'm going to place it in there. Matter of fact, I'm going to place it in there right now. Earth Healing Angel says, at Jason Edwards, I visited NY in my 20s and close to 50 now. I stayed on Flatbush. I wanted to visit Brooklyn Tabernacle when I was following JC. You'll have wonderful vegan food. And you know what? I did hear about the vegan spots up there in NYC. I seen a couple of YouTube channels on about street places in NYC, but they like carry out Chinese joints. I'm like, wow, but it's all vegan though. We don't have stuff like that. I mean, I ain't never seen nothing like that down here where I'm at in the DMV, DC or Maryland. Maybe they got it way out Maryland or way out Virginia or something, but I've never known it. I've never seen it. Give me 1 second, fam. Give me 1 second. I'm about to drop my cash app. I forgot it was brother where is he at? Brother G Keep Walker said, "You talking truth, thank you. Where your cash app?" Brother, I'm about to drop that joint in the live chat right now, broski. And if anybody out there, if the Most High puts it on your heart and you feel like donating, I got the good old cash app right here. Cash app is cash app hashtag right there. Boss at home 1121. There's the cash app. If the Most High puts it on anybody's heart out there to donate, there it is, family. Also, finish reading these comments. We finish reading these comments, y'all, and then I'm gonna hit y'all with a couple of scriptures, and then I'm gonna let you go. I know I keep saying that, but this topic is very important, okay? And I keep telling y'all, no, I'm not married, no, I don't got no kids, but I'm a family man. When I say that shit, I'm not just talking, I mean that shit. Like I said, some of y'all out there, your own family, you got blood family who wouldn't put their life on the line for you, who definitely wouldn't kill nothing for you. I'm telling you, I'm with the shits. When it comes to the 12 tribes of Israel, I ain't just talking. All right, I'm a zealot for real, not just with words. Okay, like I said, I'm willing to die behind this, and I'm willing to kill behind this. Now, I ain't saying everybody got to be like that, but I know I ain't the only one, and it ain't because I'm trying to say I'm some kind of tough guy now. I ain't no slouch, and at some point, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I ain't gotta say nothing else. I'm gonna leave it at that. Earth Feeling Angel says, at Jason Edwards, I visited NY in my 20s. I'm close to 50. Okay, we read that. Jason Edwards says, at Earth Angel, no problem. I'm in the suburbs, but it's still the same because we attached to Queens. Got it. Shelly Watkins says, when I drive around, I get sad sometimes because I can only imagine what this land used to look like before the Great Fall and how our people enjoyed the Promised Land. I know the Most High will clean the world. That's right, Shelly Watkins. And it does make you sad when you think about that. Look at what it is now. Overrun with heathens, and they're destroying this place, and they're getting violent with us. They've been getting violent with us. I'm telling y'all, when I see those videos of so-called black women being beat up and hit with sticks and stuff by other nations, I'm telling you. G. Keith Walker says, right on. Nope, not yet. Come get activated. You ready to be telekinetic? Hey, bro, I'm ready to get busy, bro. I'm ready for us to get our powers back, too, so we can smash these niggas, man. Jason Edwards says, at Earth Feeling Angel, okay. Wow, sis. I'm always in the city. Flatbush is getting gentrified heavy. Still lots of Caribbean black, though. Yeah, for now. And you notice they keep on pushing niggas out further and further and further. Brother G. Keith Walker, thank you for that cash out, brother. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Or should I say from the top of my heart. May the Most High bless you and your family, brother. I really appreciate that, brother. Jason Edwards says, at Earth Feeling Angel. Okay, now we got that. Earth Angel says, at Jason Edwards, I love those brownstones. The Suburban are nice. I was in Queens briefly. Jason Edwards says, at Earth Healing Angel, okay. Wow. Earth Angel says, at Jason Edwards, you can tell the tall building on Flatbush were luxurious back in the day before they got old. Yes, lots of Caribbean and looks like East Indians as well. Earth Healing Angel says, at Jason Edwards, time goes quickly. I'm gracefully the auntie age now. Laugh out loud. Earth Angel says they're buffering the YouTube again. Damn devils. Jason Edwards says, at Earth Angel, yes, lots of structures in NY are old. Earth Angel says, Shelly Watkins, yes, our land was filled with clean water to drink from the rivers. They contaminated with all the buildings. Earth Angel says, family, are y'all all experiencing a lot of buffering from YouTube as well? Jason Edwards says, that Earth Angel, no, I didn't experience any buffering. I didn't see it on my side, Earth Angel. Earth Angel says, we don't need no sister like Jada Pinkett Smith influencing Will Smith to slap folks and look a damn fool. A lady would have stopped that madness. Yes, she would have. Jada Pinkett Smith is a monster and Will Smith is a simp. They both need help. Shelly Watkins says that Earth Angel, wow. Yeah, they were very strategic where they put their factories and things near the rivers. They destroyed everything. No respect for the Most High and His creations. Not a lick. Earth Angel says, at Jason Edwards, it's our internet then. Thank you. Jason says, at Earth Healing Angel, did the buffering stop at your end? Shelly Watkins says, I am buffering sometimes on my end. Earth Angel says, at Jason Edwards, it's clear now. I pray it stays. It was bad tonight. Earth Angel says, at Shelly Watkins, thank you for telling me. Jason Edwards says, at Earth Angel, okay, glad it cleared up. Earth Angel, Jason Edwards, thank you so much. Earth Angel, I really can't stand toxicity. People should not get together who have not been healed. It's too toxic. Facts. Earth Angel says, these lace front wigs got sisters acting like bad bees. It's a spirit on those heads. Exactly. Yes, it is. I try my best to stay the hell away from bad bees. I don't want nothing to do with them. Jason Edwards says, at Earth Healing Angel, I saw the video. They shaved all the Indians women hair in a temple, thousands of them. Then they shipped their heads to inner cities. That's crazy, y'all. Earth Angel says, I'm Gen X. We were raised a lady is to be seen and not to be heard in the streets. I grew up in the era where a loud and masculine woman was an embarrassment to society. You know what? Earth Healing Angel, you the last of the Mohicans, sis. It's all over. This society is finished. It's over. Earth Angel says, at Jason Edwards, yes, exactly. G. Keith Walker says, check your doo-wop. Earth Angel says, at G. Keith Walker, thank you for your barakas. Thank you for barakas, our brother. Yes, thank you, G. Keith Walker. G. Keith Walker says, likewise, young Elian. G. Keith Walker says, my privilege, Earth Angel. Hey, Hebrews, I love y'all out there. I'm going to hit y'all with a couple of verses, and then I'm out 5,000, all right? King David says, doors shut, it's over with. It's a wrap. Everybody that got angry about that spirit realm, guess what? It's coming, and war told people reading it and living it gonna be crazy. Yes, King David, you've been saying that, and it is oh so true. We get ready to get it in with these people, y'all, and it's gonna be sooner than later. That's why if you a man out there, if you are able at all, family, you got to do some kind of exercise, fam. Earth Angel says, family, it's buffering so badly. Yeah, you know what? They don't want y'all to hear this, Earth and the Angel. And they don't want me to get this out, and they don't want the family to receive this. Hopefully that buffering stops. We're going to get it in with these people. To the sisters, turn to the Most High only. Pray to Him to send you a righteous man. If not to be your husband, just to help keep an eye on you. Help dole out wisdom to you. To help protect you. Be a goon for you. Because if you ain't got no man, you're going to need some kind of manly. You're going to need a tough Hebrew Israelite man around you. Not one of them love kind of guys neither. You're going to need one of those Hebrews who ain't a friendly Hebrew. Yeah, he going to be friendly to you. And he going to be friendly to the 12 tribes of Israel. But to everybody else, that's debatable right now. You need one of them kind of brews. You're going to need you a righteous savage. Somebody who don't mind getting their hands dirty. If you know what I mean, you know. And you're gonna need to have the ability to put your emotions to the side. I'm not telling you to not have emotions because you're a woman. You're supposed to have them. But you gotta know when to say when. You gotta know when to say when. It shouldn't even get to the point when you out in the field. It should not get to the point where your man has to raise his voice at you. Ain't this man supposed to be your bodyguard? Even the gangsters and the thugs know this. When you out in the field, you do what the bodyguard tells you to do. How else do you expect him to be able to protect you if you don't give full cooperation? And I'm telling you, a man should not risk his life protecting you if you're not going to give full cooperation. Now, if you want to go back and forth with him, which I'm not advising you do, you say that shit till you get to the crib, till you get home where it's safe. When you out in the field, do not give him back talk. Don't argue with him when he says we ain't going down 10th Street. That's it. We ain't going down 10th Street. Now, if you want to go into that, question him, grill him, do that when you get home, when you're safe. A real goon and a real bodyguard, he got bigger fish to fry than to argue with the person he's supposed to be protecting. How the hell are you going to protect you when he arguing with you? It takes too much energy to argue. When you out in the field, your man needs to be focused on his surroundings. And to protect, first you got to protect himself. Because he can't protect you if he ain't okay. He got to protect himself, and then he got to protect you and children if you got them. So make everybody's life easier for him, you, and the children. Keep it all together and move like a unit. Black man, black women, black children. We got to learn how to move different, or we all going to lose our lives out here. King David says they going to see an Israelite man do something to heathens. They going to swear it's the devil, not knowing it's Yah energy like he gave Moses and David, etc. Going to be a bloodbath out here. All facts, King David. Earth and Angel says, at King David, Yah ain't playing. King David says, 100 at Earth Angel. King David says, your last live 2 days ago was 2 hours and 22 minutes long. Hey, King David, I saw that yesterday. I looked at that joint. It was either last night or early this morning. I looked at that time. That joint said 222. We cannot make this up, y'all. We cannot make this up. Hey, shout out to you, King David, for seeing that. Earth and Angel says, at King David, Yah is going to put that supernatural power back on you. We don't need no other power and way but Yah's power. That's right. So to all of my so-called black women out there, turn to Yah with all your heart, mind, and soul. Pray to him that he'll send you a righteous man. And when he does, if you join yourself to that man, listen to that man. Give that man full cooperation. And if he's not the kind of man who you don't feel comfortable giving full cooperation to, don't join yourself to that man. He ain't the man for you. But you better, if you can, find yourself a righteous man. If not to marry, if not to be your man, to be your leader, your teacher, your bodyguard. You're going to need somebody to protect you physically. And you might not see it right now because maybe you haven't ran into some of these, a pack of heathens by yourself yet. It can get ugly out here real quick. King David says, on the dot, no seconds in ETC on the dot. That's crazy, King David. I definitely did peep that, though. I was like, wow, 2 hours and 22 minutes on the dot, 222. And they say the Most High don't speak through numbers. King David says, facts, earth, Yah will get to Yah only sisters, full access to righteous divination of Yah straight from him and not man. Earth Healing Angel says, at Mr. Real Talk, I am truly enjoying my mature single life. I am a romantic to see others get married, though. I love that for people. I'm introverted, so I love my own space and quiet. I can dig that, Earth Healing Angel. I can dig that. And you know what? I'm not going to lie. If I was to find that kind of woman, I would have loved to got married. But hey, I'm just being real. Where I'm at, the DMV, the women here, they're not the kind of women that a man like me wants to join himself to. If I could tell y'all, if I could tell y'all some of the stories, if I could tell you some of the stories, and but you know what? The closer this thing gets to this bottom falling out, like I was saying, y'all might not have a man, you might not have a husband, but you are gonna want some kind of man around, and not a nice one neither. Okay? Because when you get surrounded by these heathen, pagan, Gentile beasts, and they get ready to kick your ass, it's one or two things you're gonna need. Either you're gonna need to be around a Hebrew Israelite man who don't mind getting his hands dirty, or you're gonna have to get your hands dirty. And you may have to fight a gang of heathens by yourself. Now, unless you got righteous divination, I don't know no women that's gonna fight off a gang of heathens by themselves, even if you strapped. You think them heathens ain't strapped? You're gonna need backup, and you're gonna need a man. Or you're gonna need to know how to do righteous divination, which most of our people say, no, no divination of any sort, none at all. So you just gonna be screwed all the way around. You ain't got no man at all, and you don't believe in righteous divination. You're screwed. You are going to be screwed. I don't know what to tell you. All I can tell you is you better turn to the Most High God, and you don't have as long as you think. Some of you think you're going to turn to the Most High at the last second. It ain't going to work like that. Earth Angel says, at King David 100. King David says, me and Earth the same. Laugh out loud. Like to duck off, but also be lit. Make party, going. Laugh out loud. We just want peace and fun. Lost no sleep, being duck off time to time. Hell yeah. I'm the same way. That's why I like going off to the mountains. Earth Angel says, at King David, see, I told you we were twins, born to different moms. You know what? And y'all niggas probably knew each other before you were born. Just like a lot of us probably knew each other before we were born. Here these scripts go, and I'm going to let you go. Give me 1 second as I take a sip from this ghetto Kool-Aid. I've been running my big black mouth. I forgot I had this good ghetto Kool-Aid right here. It's nothing like it. Earth Healing Angel says, at Mr. Real Talk, I strongly believe Yah will send you a daughter of Zion. You would be a surprise, a queen in your city and state. You know what? It would be nice. It would be nice. G. Keith Walker says, so no worries, sons and daughters. I can attest Abba is empowering many even now. On Yah Shabbat, we shalom. Quadam Yam till dawn. Okay, brother G. Walker. Shout out to you, brother G. Walker. Brother G. Keith Walker. Earth Healing Angel says, I'm thinking on hiring a bodyguard. Hey, I feel you. I feel you, Earth Healing Angel. Because this shit ain't no joke out here. But you know what? And as somebody who's going to hire a bodyguard, like I was talking about with the thugs and the gangsters, even street niggas and thugs and gangsters know when you got a bodyguard, that nigga cannot protect you if you don't follow his instructions. If somebody putting their life on their line, it means they're going to jump in front of a bullet for you. You got to do what they tell you to do or you're not going to live. King David says, I wouldn't be surprised because Yah said he made us at once. Before we came in the realm, it was planned from mom and dad to meet, even warriors of Yah only. That was made by great. That's the script. I believe that, King David. Earth Angel says, at G. Walker, are you in Shabbat now? I know some people keep it different days. Hey, gathering by what he was saying, Earth Angel, I think he is. Let me read y'all these scriptures, y'all, and then I'm going to let you good Israelites go. One second, Hebrew. Give me 1 second. Oh. I don't know why I had to sing that. The book of Isaiah, chapter 4, verse 1. And look, the closer we get to the end times, I see more and more why this is. This is not just about sex. That's the first thing a lot about people's mind going to go to, and I understand that. Because that's what men and women do. They have sex, right? But this is much, 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 much more than sex. Listen to this. Isaiah chapter 4 and 1. 7 women seek one righteous man. Because most men are not righteous. That's a problem you women going to run into too. Most of these black men out here, they're not righteous. They are also monsters. Okay? So that's why you have to become righteous yourself and pray that the Most High sends you some kind of righteous brother. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. You see this? Because in that day is referring to the time of judgment and societal collapse. Is that not happening right now? Is that not happening right now? Judgment from the Most High is on America. It's on the world. It's on the nations, especially the daughter of Babylon. And societal collapse is underway as we speak. As things get worse, more and more women, they're going to seek out a righteous man. You may go from having no women at all, now you got 6, 7 women. Not because you just want to have sex with all these women, it's because it ain't no righteous men out here like that. Look, it's hardly any righteous women out there. This, y'all got to understand this. There's barely any righteous men out there. It ain't too many. And it's probably even less righteous women. Not my words, y'all. That's what Solomon said. Solomon said out of 1,000 men, he only found one righteous. Out of 1,000 women, he still didn't find not even one of them righteous. So what is that telling you? The majority of men are not righteous. They don't want to be righteous. It's only a little bit. And it's only going to be a little bit of women, but women outnumber men. So it's going to be a lot of women who can't find a righteous man. So the worst things get, you're going to have 7 women or maybe more coming up to a righteous man saying, hey, you don't have to make $100K a year. You don't have to do this, have to do that. We got our own money. We got our own bread. Just let us be called by your name to take away our reproach. Also meaning to protect us because society's falling apart. Ain't nobody righteous. Everybody's wicked. They're going to want to be around a righteous man because they're seeking protection, leadership, and authority from a man because it ain't going to be no 911. You just wait. All you got to do is live long enough. It's already happening, y'all. The second verse I want you to hear. Isaiah chapter 13. Okay? Verses 12 through 16. I ain't going to read it all, but you can write it down and go read it. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12 through 16. Men are going to be very rare because of the violence, okay? Men are going to be very rare. And righteous men are going to be even less rare. Isaiah 13. I will make a man more precious than fine gold. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives shall be ravished. You're going to want a righteous man around you to shield you from this. Not no nice one neither. The Most High is judging the daughter of Babylon. And righteous men are going to become so rare, extremely rare. And that's why you're going to have several women. You're going to all want to lay hold to one man. Because it ain't going to be hardly any men around, let alone any righteous men. Micah chapter 7, verse 5 through 6. Trust is going to be completely gone in the community, as it almost is. Trust ye not in a friend. Put ye not confidence in a guide. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. You see that? Even the families are going to fall apart. Betrayals, division, and danger is going to be at an all-time high. Women are going to need solid, grounded men to protect them, to guide them with truth and love. Because it's going to be so violent out here. It's already getting there. This thing is already started. Even though many of our people don't have the ability to see this, some of you do, and you know how bad it is and how much worse it's going to continue to get. Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 5 through 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Isaiah 32 and 2. And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind. When the winds of strife blow, when the winds of destruction blow, when these heathens' rage is at an all-time high and they want to kick your ass and they're looking for a soft target, who you think they're going to go after? The women and the children. That's why it says what? And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind. All the women who ain't got no man, they're going to want to run to righteous, Yah only Hebrew men. Not them nice ones neither. Not them love, love, love. Time for love, love, love is gone. It's over with. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind. They're going to want to be around you. Why? So they can hide, feel protected from the strong winds of violence. It's already started, y'all. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place. You're going to be a breath of fresh air to some Hebrew woman out there. A man shall be, they ain't going to be saying, I don't need no man, I don't need no nigga, I'm strong and independent. Women who think like that, you're going to be ravaged and destroyed by Psalms 83. You better tighten up. As the rivers of water in a dry place. That's how valuable a righteous Yah only man is going to be. As the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. You know what that great in a weary land? That means that land is baking, it's hot, there's no shade. But a man, a Yah only man, is going to be like as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. You know what a great rock is? It's damn near like a mountain. The shade that that mountain is going to give, that's the protection that a strong Yah only Hebrew Israelite man is going to give to a woman or multiple women out there. Society is going to be totally collapsed. Violence is going to be at an all-time high. It ain't going to be no women saying, I don't need no man, I don't need no nigga. Yeah, you do. Whether that's going to be your husband, whether that's going to be your bodyguard, you are going to need a man. Not a nice one neither. Not no love, love, love nigga neither. You're going to need a zealot, a Hebrew Israelite zealot who ready to get busy. That's the best thing for you, Hebrews. And I'm telling you that because I don't want you to get put to death. Then let me sip on this ghetto Kool-Aid as I read these comments. Then I'm going to let y'all go. King David says, I wouldn't be surprised because y'all said he made us at once. Okay, no, I seen that. Earth Angel says, at GK Walker, are you in Shabbat now? I know some people keep it different days. King David says, everything happens for a reason. Even the lady tricked her dad to sleep with her to make our prophet being a hooker. Yeah. Earth Healing Angel, everything happens for a reason, like you said, King David. Earth Angel says, man, I used to love me some Kool-Aid. Me too. Look, it ain't as good as it used to be back in the day. Because this is the kind that's already pre-mixed. You just pour the mix in water and it's ready. But back in the day, they didn't have that. You had to get the Kool-Aid in the little individual packs and make the mix yourself. So it ain't as good as it was back like that in those days. But this is still good. G. Keith Walker says, alignment to the celestial clock is the only way to keep it, family. King David says, word, Earth, my cousin looks, if you getting diabetes off one sip, pounds of sugar. Yes, that was the joint from back in the day with the little individual packs. Oh yeah, pounds and pounds of sugar. King David calls it Cousin's Kool-Aid. G. Keith Walker says, in the 7 Food Doctrine PDF on my comment, PG, grab it, read Yah's fishing story. Have to check that out on your community page. Okay, G. Keith Walker. I'm going to go over there and check that out. We'll check that out for sure. Earth Healing Angel says, at King David, got your big sister here hollering. Earth Angel says, at G. Keith Walker, we'll check your page out for sure. Y'all go check G. Keith Walker's page out and the community page. G. Keith Walker says the community page, Earth Angel. I write. I don't make videos yet, though the important is recorded. Earth Angel says, at King David, you are hilarious. You can do stand-up comedy. Earth Angel says, we have some dark days ahead, Yasharal. Yah, please take us to the wilderness from these heathens. Yes, I want to get the hell away from all non-Israelites. I'm tired of being around these people. All of them. Tessa Yah says, peace and Baruchans, family. Peace and Baruchans to you, Tessa Yah. Hey, shout out to Tessa Yah, too. Hey, y'all better go subscribe to Tessa Yah's channel. She's doing her thing. I seen the video from you as soon as I got off slavery today, Tessa Yah, about stop laughing at our family. Something like that. Hey, that was a powerful video, Tessa Yah. Shout out to you, Tessa Yah. King David says, laugh out loud, word, at Earth Angel and Tessa made a fire mark video. That protection mark we need to pray to have. Earth Angel says, as long as the sister's not trying to take another sister's husband, I have seen sisters with this bad behavior trying to become a sister's wife, leave people husbands alone. Facts. Facts, Earth Angel. Earth Angel says, at Tessa Yah, Shalom, and Baruch and sis. Earth Angel says, yes, Yah is flowing and we got to take heed. King David says, just sub, Walker, glad to let us know you do videos for Yah only. That's right. Earth Angel says, at King David, Tessa Yah also said Yah has a special protection place he will tell us to flee to for safety. Hey, that's funny. I gotta see that video from Tessa Yah. I'm gonna go on her channel and see if I can find that tonight. Cause I'll be thinking about that too. I'll be thinking about maybe the Most High will give us all a dream. Maybe he'll tell one of us to make a video and tell everybody, hey, go to such and such or meet to such and such. Maybe angels will come tell us. I don't know. But I do know it's getting later and later and things are getting worse and worse, y'all. And imagine in another 30 to 60, 90 days what it's going to look like worldwide. What it's going to look like in America. It's getting worse by the minute, y'all. I hope that somebody was edified out there. I got nothing but love for the Hebrew Israelites scattered into all nations. Wherever you may find yourself at, I see a magical number yet again, 1212. 12 people watching, 12 likes. That's what I like. Earth Angel says, family, be careful in buying your wine. If you take a sip at times, like me, they are putting pork and shells in them. I just saw my light blink as I'm reading this statement from you. My light just blinked. Make sure no pork in Kool-Aid either. There are kosher options. Yeah, these bastards, y'all. These people are the devil the Bible speaks of. That's why I want to get the hell away from these people, y'all. King David says, word, earth-feeling angel, and you got wicked brothers with that calf doctrine. Woman can't show us the way and give help in the Most High name. To guide that woman, be quiet, BS. Can't stand that New Testament. Yep, they get that crap from Paul. Paul basically says, if you're a woman, shut the hell up. That's what Paul basically says. At all times, shut your mouth. That's that New Testament stuff. Earth Angel says that King David, that damn Paul, saying women must be quiet. Thanks to you brothers who encourage us sisters channel and gifts. That's right. And see y'all really, all of that women shut up, don't ever say nothing. That comes from Psalms 83, for real, for real. I keep telling y'all, these other nations, not only do they hate daughters of Zion, they hate their own women. The Gentiles, for the most part, they hate women. They despise them. That New Testament crap, women just shut up, never speak, that's coming from Psalms 83, y'all. The biggest abuser of women and children ever. These people are spiritual scoundrels. That's why we got to get the hell away from these people, all of them. A special shout out worldwide to the Hebrews and all nations, y'all. We must come together in unity in Africa, Zimbabwe, Trinidad, Jamaica, America, Guatemala, Florida, Russia, China, Beijing, Ethiopia. We got to come together. Tessayah says, ask him, he will send us help. Remember, Yasserala has angels guarding us at all times, or we would have been wiped out. Read the writings of Levi in the 12 patriarchs and Daniel 12. Facts. Earth Angel says, at Mr. Real Talk, it was alive on Shabbat. Okay, I'm definitely going to go and find that joint. King David says, no problem. We all Torah only. We all one. Even Yah said he made women to help us be the head and lead, but we also need y'all. That willy mindset and family splitting, we got to stop that as a nation. Facts, King David. Facts. And what a time to be alive. G. Keith Walker says, speak Abba, Yahuwah's great Kadesh name into all you drink and spin in that sonic explosion light. Be in it. All praises to the Most High. Brother G. Keith Walker. Earth Angel says that King David 100. And to all of y'all, we're going to exit now. I see that magical number again. 1212 for 12 tribes. And you take that number 1212, dive into the scripts. Tav X, Hebrews, purity and becoming one. There will be no live stream on Wednesday, but I will hit you with an upload. You heard that sound confirmation, Earth Angel? That's right. Sound confirmation. Magical number, y'all. When we see numbers like that, we take it and we go into the scriptures with it. Daniel chapter 12, verse 12. Psalms chapter 12, verse 12. Or Psalms chapter 121, verse 2. Whatever it takes to get the number. G. Keith Walker says, son, they paying $75K for you to come have a baby in Asia right now. I did hear that, G. Keith Walker. Asia wants so-called black men to come out there and impregnate their women, and they'll give you $75,000. Yep. They want your seed, your super sperm. King David says 100. Last thing, I'm so serious, but we all need each other in this time. All jokes aside, Tav X. All facts. And once again, I see that magical number, 1212. We all need each other. Every man, every woman from every tribe of Israel. In all nations, y'all. We need each other like we never needed each other before. And we got to protect these so-called black women out here. And in order for us to protect you so-called black women, you got to listen to us when we out here in the field. You got to. If you want to go back and forth with your man, wait until you get home where it's safe. Don't ever try that crap when you out in the field. It could cost you, your man, and your children all your lives. I hope somebody's been edified by this video. Peace, blessings, love, and safety to the 12 tribes of Israel scattered into all nations. To any Gentiles out there who are cleaving to Israel, shout out to you. Tessayah says we are a powerhouse together And that's why they keep us separated. Yeah, they do. Because they know what happens when a Hebrew man and a Hebrew woman come together. Game over. And this game is getting ready to be over soon, y'all. If the Most High doesn't save us soon, y'all, these Psalm 83s are going to devour us all. Because we're vastly outnumbered in every place that we in. Whether that's America, Central America, South America, Asia, Africa, China. Earth Angel says, at King David 100. Prayerfully, Yah will keep us in contact even when what's coming September. Yes. I definitely been bracing myself for that too. I want y'all to stay prayed up out there. Cry out to the Most High every day, every night. Repent every day, every night. Until next time, Hebrews Tav X. I'm out.